it's Carol from Roundabout the Hoosier Homestead. I kind of wanted to do a quick rundown of the house, why I picked this house, some of the things I like about it, some of the things I don't, along with some of the things that I used to not like, but we've changed. First of all, I get that this is probably not the most ideal house in which to homestead. It sits on a 1/4 acre, it's 1,100 square feet. But here's the deal. With my health issues and with the fact that my dad is the one who does the yard work for me, and he's 70, I couldn't really justify getting a much larger place to live. Also, there's the whole financial situation, etc., etc. So there are some limitations with what I can do. There's a finite amount that I can plant. Well, that would be true anywhere, but there's a really small area that in which I can garden. I don't think I could have farmyard animals. I mean, the laws in the county are pretty vague. It's just make sure you have enough room for the animals to run around. But realistically, in this location, probably can't. And I'm okay with that. I mean, I have no problem at all supporting local farmers in terms of getting meat and dairy, and I don't really like eggs, so having chickens doesn't really make much sense for me. Also, you know, having to slaughter animals in the backyard, probably not a good idea since my neighbors are so close to me. Now, in terms of what I do like about the house, it has a gas stove, which was a big selling point for me. It's also within walking distance to a couple schools, so when and if I do adopt, which I'm still crossing my fingers that works out, getting to elementary schools is not going to be a problem. And it's an all-brick house, so it's very sturdily built. I mean, it was built back in the 70s prior to the McMansion things coming up, which is part of why it's a little bit smaller, but it's very energy efficient, and you know, that's a good thing for me. Also, when the people sold it to me, they left behind not just the dishwasher in their fridge, which most people do that anyway. They also left the washer and dryer, so I didn't have to get new ones of those. Yay! I forgot to mention, in terms of what I wish that this house had, it doesn't really have a pantry. So in terms of food storage, what I've had to do is kind of improvise a bit. The dresser that I used to keep in my bedroom, which doesn't fit in the current master bed, that is now out in my living room, and I use that as kind of a backup storage location for my canned goods. I also have 2 shelving units that I use to keep little odds and ends and knickknacks on, and I've gotten rid of quite a few of those. And those are my kitchen pantry shelving areas. So, you know, it wasn't something that was overly difficult to deal with. That was just kind of a minor annoyance, but, you know, it's not as bad as some things could be. Now, in terms of things that I used to really not like about this house and that almost made me not buy it, the room that I'm in now, which is the room that if I adopt, this is the room that the kid will be in, and right now it's being used as a guest room. This room used to be hot raspberry pink. Like, it was even darker than the sweatshirt that I have on now. All 4 walls. And it was hideous. I'll try to leave that room, a picture of that room prior to us painting it, as a little thumbnail thing for this video, so you can see what it looked like. But as you can see, my parents and I have painted it kind of a spring green and Gobi Desert. And it's much better lit now, and it looks much nicer, and, you know, everything is... it's a much more attractive room now. You know, if I weren't sleeping in the master bedroom, I would sleep in this room. And then there was the office, which I filmed a couple videos in the office. It was just, that was one room that was all white walls. And the people didn't bother cleaning it much, so those were kind of a little not good. But we painted that one, a combo of Gobi Desert and then Provence Blue. So that room is actually really attractive now too. It's not as well lit as the other rooms. Like this room, I don't have any lights on in this room. I don't keep lights on in my bedroom unless it's nighttime. My living room is pretty well lit. My kitchen is pretty well lit. The office, there's only the bedroom that I'm using as the office, that is. So the third bedroom, technically it's a bedroom, but I use it as an office, only has one window, and there's a tree right in front of it. So when I'm in that room, I do have to keep an artificial light on, because that is the only way I will be able to see. So, you know, again, I understand that this may not seem like the ideal place to homestead for most people. For me, it works. It's what I can afford. It's, you know, it's in a good neighborhood, etc., etc. And I have space that I can do some gardening. So, you know, it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other. You do have to make some sacrifices when you buy houses. That was something that I had to sacrifice on, but you know, overall, it's a pretty good place. So just wanted to give a quick rundown of why I moved where I moved and why I live where I live. So anyway, take care. Go ahead, hit like and subscribe if you want to come along on this journey with me to try to figure out what I'm doing in terms of homesteading. I'd love to have you. I don't have a set schedule for filming videos, but I do try to get 1 or 2 out a week. So anyway, yeah, again, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.